Losing them hurt, but realizing it was my fault hurt way worse, because at first I told myself it just didn't work out, that people drift and that's life. But the more quiet nights I sat with it, the harder it was to ignore the truth. I didn't listen, didn't show up when it mattered, and kept thinking I'd fix things later. They warned me, straight up, and I brushed it off like love was something that could survive on autopilot. Now all the signs are obvious, every missed call, every half-assed apology, every moment I chose comfort over effort. What really messes me up is knowing they tried until they couldn't anymore, and I only woke up once it was already done. I don't blame them for leaving. I blame myself for not being better while I still had the chance. Losing them changed my whole life. At some point, but carrying the guilt of knowing I pushed them away is the part that hits harder, because that's the kind of pain you don't get to escape. When my phone buzzed and it wasn't them, when I caught myself wanting to tell them something out of habit, when silence felt heavier than noise ever did, I realized guilt isn't just regret for what you did wrong. It's grief for the version of yourself you failed to be when it mattered most. I used to wish they'd stayed a little longer, given me one more chance. But with time, I understood how unfair that wish was. They weren't wrong for leaving. They were tired. Tired of asking, tired of waiting, tired of loving someone who kept promising soon instead of showing up now. Love shouldn't have to beg to be prioritized, and knowing I made someone feel that small, that unseen, still sits heavy in my chest. Some days I try to forgive myself, other days I don't. I just let the weight exist and remind myself that this pain is evidence of growth, even if it came too late for us. I can't undo the damage, can't rewrite the ending, can't prove to them that I finally understand. All I can do is make sure the lesson wasn't wasted. So now, when someone matters to me, I don't wait for the perfect time. I listen the first time they speak. I show up before love turns into exhaustion. And even though losing them will always hurt, I carry this truth with me. The cost of not choosing someone in the present is often losing them in the future. And that's a loss that changes you forever.